The School of the Lady of Baqi, Lady Umm al-Banin, peace be upon her. Chapter 9. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ألا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة التي كنتم توعدون. To those who have said, God is our Lord, and who have remained steadfast to their belief, the angels will descend, saying, Do not be afraid or grieved. Receive the glad news of the paradise which was promised to you. Surah Mubarakah, Fussilat, verse 30. Verse 30 of Surah Fussilat is in the position of describing and praising those who remain steadfast upon the path of truth, those who do not allow weakness to overcome them in the way of truth and reality, and who remain firm and unwavering upon the straight path. As Imam al-Sadiq said in the interpretation of this noble verse, هم الأئمة ويجري في من استقام من شيعتنا وسلم لأمرنا وكتم حديثنا عند عدونا. They are the Imams, and it applies to our Shia who have remained steadfast, submitted to our command, and concealed our secrets from the enemies. The most perfect example of those who remain steadfast upon the path of truth are the companions of Hussein, who, on the night of Ashura, despite Imam Hussein releasing them from their pledge, each, in his own way, expressed loyalty and declared his perseverance upon the path of God. لم نفعل لنبقى بعدك لا أرانا الله ذلك اليوم أبدا. May we never ever see a day after you, O Hussein. Among them, the first person to speak, after whom the companions, following his lead, declared their steadfastness upon the path of Husseini salvation and success, was the leader of the companions, the flag-bearer of Karbala, al-Abbas. As is narrated, بدأهم بهذا القول العباس بن علي عليه السلام واتبعته الجماعة عليه فتكلموا بمثله. The phrases of the ziyarah of our master, Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas, are yet another confirmation of this reality, that the words of the Holy Quran, indeed, those who say, Our Lord is God, then remain steadfast, found their complete embodiment in his blessed being. It is there that Imam al-Sadiq addresses and greets his noble uncle with these words, أشهد أنك لم تهن ولم تنكل وأنك مضيت على بصيرة من أمرك. I bear witness that you never showed weakness nor fell short, while you moved with insight in your cause. Since in the words of the speaking voice of God, Imam Sadiq, Tehen and Tankul are used with the negation particle lam, this indicates an absolute negation of weakness and laziness without any qualification, meaning that every form of weakness and laziness is utterly absent from him. Therefore, lam tahen wa lam tankul is another expression for constant, continuous, and complete steadfastness and perseverance. Another quality by which his blessed being is described in this ziyarah is insight in the command, an insight that becomes the cause of steadfastness upon the path. Basira, or insight, is the faith and certainty that is realized and firmly established in the heart through understanding, comprehension, and deep knowledge, tafaqquh, in religion. Just as Imam Zainul Abidin also described his noble uncle with the qualities of deep insight, nafidh al-basira, and firm faith, sulbul iman. كان عمنا العباس نافذ البصيرة صلب الإيمان. The status of possessing deep insight, nafidh al-basira, of the radiant moon of Hashemites can be clearly seen in his rejection of the letter of amnesty that Shimr, may God's curse be upon him, brought for the sons of al-Banin. In this event, he gave that accursed one a most crushing reply. تبت يداك ولعن ما جئت به من أمانك يا عدو الله أتأمرنا أن نترك أخانا وسيدنا الحسين بن فاطمة وندخل في طاعة اللعناء وأولاد اللعناء. May your hands be cut off, and cursed be the letter of safe conduct you have brought, O enemy of God. Do you expect us to abandon our brother and Mawla, Hussein son of Fatima, and submit to the accursed ones and the sons of the accursed? And steadfastness upon the path of Hussein, and you never weakened nor faltered, was manifest in the battle verse he recited in the sanctuary of servitude at Karbala, نفسي لنفس المصطفى الطهر وقى والله إن قطعتم يميني إني أحامي أبدا عن ديني. By God, even if my hands are severed, I will never let go of my religion. Thus, in the sanctuary of servitude at Karbala, it was the moon of the Hashemites who inspired and encouraged the companions to sacrifice themselves and to remain steadfast upon the path of Imam Hussein. At the moment when Zuhair sought to encourage the moon of Banu Hashim by saying, "The reason Amir al-Mu'minin married your mother, al-Banin, was for brave sons who would be supporters and helpers of Imam Hussein in Karbala, so do not fall short in protecting your brother's sanctuary." He replied to Zuhair with Haydari firmness, "تشجعني في مثل هذا اليوم والله لأريتك شيئا ما رأيته قط." On a day like this, do you seek to encourage me? By God, I shall show you something you have never seen before. The meaning of these words is that the moon of al-Banin has no need of encouragement from others. He himself, in sacrificing for his Mawla, Imam Hussein, possesses deep insight, firm faith, and is the role model and inspirer for the companions. Imam Hussein, too, when the flag-bearer of Karbala, Abbas, sought his permission to enter the battlefield, affirmed his role as the inspirer of the companions in their sacrifice and steadfastness upon the path by saying, "If you are martyred, my army will fall apart. Ya akhi, anta sahibul liwa'i, wa idha mawayta tafarraqa askari." The symbol of steadfastness of the flag-bearer, the flag-holder of Karbala, the radiant moon of Banu Hashim, can be most perfectly seen and understood in his alam, or flag. When the plundered belongings were taken to the accursed Yazid, among them was a flag whose only intact part was the handle, the place where it was held. When he asked about its owner, they replied, "انظروا إلى هذا العلم فإنه لم يسلم من الطعن والضرب إلا مقبض اليد التي تحمله." Look at this flag, for nothing has remained unscathed from the strikes of spears and blows of swords except the handle where its bearer held it. When Lady Zainab returned to Medina, she delivered to the Lady al-Banin a memento from the protector of the caravan, Abbas, the blood-stained shield of the flag-bearer, so that his mother might witness her son's loyalty to his pledge of sacrificing himself for his Mawla, and as a testimony to the steadfastness and perseverance of her radiant moon upon the path of Hussein. It was also a clear sign that the son she had raised as a sacrifice for Aba Abdullah al-Hussein had brought forth in Karbala the fruits of their mother's upbringing in the most excellent way. The lady of Baqi, al-Banin, had herself learned this spirit of self-sacrifice from Lady Zainab, peace be upon, the sister who gave her entire being for her brother. When the noble Aqila of Hashemites beheld her brother's body in the killing ground, she recited the Maqtal of Hussein in this way, declaring herself his sacrifice. وَمُحَمَّدَاهُ صَلَّى عَلَيْكَ مَلِيكُ السَّمَاءِ هَذَا حُسَيْنٌ مُرَمَّلٌ بِالدِّمَاءِ أَنَا الْفِدَاءُ لِلْمَهْمُومِ حَتَّى مَضَى أَنَا الْفِدَاءُ لِلْعَطْشَانِ حَتَّى قَضَى أَنَا الْفِدَاءُ لِمَنْ شَيْبَتُهُ تَقْطُرُ بِالدِّمَاءِ. May I be a sacrifice for the one who departed this world burdened with grief and sorrow. May I be a sacrifice for the thirsty one who was martyred in thirst. May I be a sacrifice for the one from whose blessed beard blood was dripping. Thus, mother of the greatest calamity and the supreme tragedy, Bibi al-Banin, in sacrificing herself for her Mawla, Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, followed the example of the mother of calamities, Zainab al-Kubra, peace be upon her, in the most complete and perfect manner, so that she might raise her sons as sacrifices for Hussein and establish for all creation the school of self-sacrifice.